Welcome back to part 2 of my Dark Souls 3 walkthrough. Today I'm going to be covering High Wall of Lothric, which is the first big area after Firelink Shrine. And it's the scenery here is quite similar to the Boletaria Palace in Demon Souls, the first Souls game, at least in my opinion. And the first item we're gonna get here is the longbow, which we get by going this way. The enemies in this area is a mixture of fallen undead, bunch of rabid dogs, and a dragon actually. The boss fight here is pretty cool as well. I find it pretty inspired by Bloodborne actually. Not by its appearance, but by its moveset and pace. And up here you're gonna find an enemy who has the same transformation as Ludwig's Gundyr. That's the guy. What's this? Illusion. Ha! Oh, he got me. Let's give this guy an applaud. So you want to watch out for this guy, because he hits pretty hard. So we got the longbow, which was what we went there for. So let's go the other way from the bonfire. There's a bunch of these enemies, some of them passive, some of them aggressive. And if you look in the background, they're praying to a fallen dragon, which is kind of interesting. Are they fallen undead or just mindless zombies? Because in this game our character is the unkindled one, not a chosen undead. Next up is the binoculars. Boom! That's 1 and 2. Let's see if we can get some chain backstabs. Come on. There we go. Last one. A total of 6 backstabs. Sweet. Gotta watch out for those guys popping out. So here's the binoculars. Pretty handy item. Used for scouting and stuff like that. I think you also can mix it with sorceries in order to like use spells at range. Next up is some resins, so you gotta drop down here, and to the right here you find gold pine resin. And to the left here up the stairs you can see that's the area we came from. The bonfire is up there. So we continue down here, and behind these crates are some enemies. So I wonder how many backstabs I can get in one sitting. Streak. The highest score so far is 6. We'll manage to get it up during this playthrough, the walkthrough. Guess I'm a self-proclaimed backstab king. So next up we're gonna head down here, and I'm gonna show you a big nasty fella. The first dragon in the game. kinda has the same role as the Hellkite Drake in the first game. But as far as I know, he doesn't drop anything from his tail, like a Drake sword or something. If you don't know how to deal with him, there's a link to the video. We're just gonna run past him this time. There we go. So let that dragon be for now. And we're gonna open this chest, but watch out, because it's a mimic. That will be one of the harder fights. It's a real challenge of the game. So get in as much damage as you can before he like comes out of his shell, chest. And that is the grab attack. You don't want to be catched by that one. You probably get killed. It's got some predictable pattern. So watch out. Even there I dodge and it still hits me. And he has that jump. You can jump across the whole hole. Just pick your hits carefully. And he'll eventually go down. You get a pretty neat item for killing him. And that's why we're doing it. That was close. There we go. And from this mimic we get the deep battle axe, which is a very nice strength item for this early in the game, and we'll be using it. Yeah. So next up is to the second bonfire. You open this gate and you'll meet your first Lothric knight. Right there. These guys can be a hassle, but they're quite easy to parry and quite easy to get a backstab on. As you can see, the deep battle axe does a good amount of damage. Lothric Knight Sword too. That's nice. So up to the right here is the bonfire. Yeah, that guy's always irritating. Just take him down. We're gonna go down there in a bit. Just lit this bonfire. I'm just going to go to the right of the bonfire here to fight a Titanite shard, and then we're going to move down. Sorry about that little transition. It's a little recording error. Anyways, we proceed to go down this time. Get that out. So yeah, you gotta watch your steps, or you're gonna fall down here, right into the clutches of this guy. So these guys are pretty easy to outmaneuver if you circle around them. This roguish enemies is kinda annoying. Don't do much damage, but it can be annoying. And that way is the way to a cell which has an NPC locked up. but we'll go back here later when we have acquired that key. So we go up here and proceed through here. And in a minute we're gonna meet one of those corrupted undead again, the ones with the big bad transformations. So we best equip some fire bombs. They're pretty effective against them. And so far in the game, should have picked up quite a few. I prefer to use them against those enemies because they hit friggin' hard and it's pretty difficult to read their moveset. You can see he wrecks the other enemies quite easily. Yeah, better keep your distance. You can also use a bow. Let's finish him off. He will drop Titanite Shard and Ember, which is very nice items. And behind here you'll find a lizard. A crystal lizard. The one we love. Drops the raw gem, which is used for weapon infusion. And I think the raw gem removes the scaling in the weapons and increases the damage, the normal damage output in the weapon instead, but removes scaling. So here there's gonna be enemies crawling up from the sides, so you can quickly be taken into an ambush. And first time I saw these enemies crawl up, it really reminded me of the Diablo 3 trailers when they first got out. Because remember they were kind of focusing at that part that enemies came around from every corner. I kind of got that same feeling. Coming here, we're going to take to this side. Damn it. Watch out to the right here. Pick up some more items. And in this room there's gonna be another Lothric knight with a spear. As you can see, you can't get her kicking into a riposte stance. And then he has that attack while he runs at you with his spear. It's kind of a nasty attack. If you get stuck into it, it'll do a lot of damage. Oh, easy buddy. So you know, with the release of Dark Souls 3, the Japanese version, since the Japanese version, I've kind of just been playing that. Before that I was stuck into Salt and Sanctuary, which is a pretty awesome game. It's kind of too bad it didn't release before this game. A 2D Dark Souls game that is. So if you like it, I've done a ton of vids of it. And if you guys want me to do a walkthrough of that game, I probably will. I'm also open for doing some collabs. Not only in Salt and Sanctuary, but Dark Souls as well. So give me a PM if you want to do some co-op or PvP. Maybe we'll do some compilation vids. So this new shield is pretty nice. It's a nice upgrade from the initial shield that the Knight class is starting with. So we're gonna backtrack up here again, so we don't miss another item. It's a sword, and it's a familiar sword from earlier Souls games. Not that one. Oh, I guess it's on this side then. There we go. And it's the Astora Straight Sword, which is great for spellcast uses, I think. And in this room there's a lot of exploding barrels, so if you throw a firebomb next to an enemy while it passes a barrel, you can kill him in one hit. So let's see if we can try and do that. Let's go for this one. Nope. Let's do it old school then. And there we go. Drop the halberd as well. Down here we'll find the key that I was talking about earlier. So after looting this place as the shard, we're gonna go release that NPC I was talking about. So a lot of people are covering this game for obvious reasons, because it's so damn good, I suppose. But there are other people among the Dark Souls community other than the big YouTubers that you should check out. And some of them are Revion, Bloody Crow, Anomanda, Dark Souls, I Wind Again, and Grom Iron Fist, who all make Dark Souls and Bloodborne content, and good content at that. So yeah, put their channels in the description below, and y'all be free to check them out. Yeah, this big guy has a set of attacks. Most of them are swing attacks with his poleaxe or halberd, and that light pillar attack. He can be backstab like this, which makes short process of him. And over here we get our first rapier, which I'm not so big fan of, because I got my ass handed to me so much in PvP with it. So next up is a shortcut to the first bonfire. So now we're heading back to release that NPC from his cell. So we're gonna go back down here and proceed through this way.
You're no jailer, are you? No, you're from far away. And judging by the bell, you must be some of that unkindled ash. Remarkable. If that's true, then I have a favor to ask. Below the high wall is a musty little town. Not the home of any lord, just a very old settlement of undead. An old woman, Loretta, lives there. Please, give her this ring. I'm not asking for charity. In fact, if you do this for me, I'll be sure to repay you in kind. I may be a petty thief, but I've more wits than most royalty. What do you say then, huh? Very well. I humbly place my faith in you. I am Greirat of the undead settlement, and I promise to assist you. Give this ring to old Loretta at the base of the high wall. Do your part, and I'll do mine.
And Greirat gives us this ring, the blue tearstone ring, which can be a lifesaver if you're low on health. Next up, we're gonna go to this cathedral, but first we're gonna backtrack a little bit to get a couple of items. A large soul of a deserted corpse, and in order to get over there you gotta make this jump. Let's try that again. That's better. Now we get a ring of sacrifice. What the ring of sacrifice does, is that it keeps your souls. If you die, it'll to keep your souls, but the ring itself is gonna get destroyed when you die. So you lose the ring, but still get souls, which is nice if you're in unknown territory with no Estus or miracles to heal yourself with. So this place is not infested, but there's a bunch of Lothric knights here. And I know I said they were easy to parry, and here I am not doing it myself. I'm such a horrible example.
The wait has been long, unkindled one. I am Emma, High Priestess of Lothric Castle. Allow me to speak frankly. You will not find the Lords of Cinder here. They have left, gone, to their journey homes, converging at the base of this castle. Head to the bottom of the high wall, forge on through the great gate, and raise this banner to proceed. This farewell gift is for it is the insignia. If you fear trespassers, dark, then etch this, and the old Concord will beckon.
So this is the first covenant we are encountering, much like the same in Dark Souls 2 actually. The funny thing is there's a boss fight in this room later in game, and you can make it happen this early, but I reckon it'll be very hard at this point of the game. But I bet there's a bunch of guys who will try that challenge. So over here we got a Lothric knight with a blue cape, which is like an elite knight, I suppose. You can see the blue aura I got when I was low on health. It's the effect of the blue tearstone ring. You want to take that chance when he buffs his weapon. It's like a free backstab. I should have went for the hit there. So yeah, this guy, he hits hard. And can be a little tricky to outmaneuver. That can happen. There we go. So he drops a refined gem. Next up here is another Lothric Knight. This is probably the easiest ways of dispatching him. Navigator Lucerne, which is a nice strength weapon. I never used it, but it's cool, I suppose. And I love the Lothric Knight set, so I'll be using this helmet. Looks pretty cool. And it's better rating than the old Knight helm. So next up, guys, is a boss battle, and it can be a bit challenging for first timers, I guess. So I'm gonna let you guys enjoy this boss fight without commentary. Enjoy. So that was the second boss, guys. As always, it's been a pleasure. I'm Limit of London. See you in the next part.